Okay, so we have this text one. So now I will go to the code view. Now, if you see, already we have one insert record code because I am inserting into the records table. You will see insert into records. Don't worry about feature part. Just look at the here part, this part. What I'm doing, inserting into the records table. And once I'm in the records table, I will get one ID from the MySQL. That ID will be the record ID. Right now, here not getting because we haven't put the code here. So what I will do, I will copy this and I will put it here. That is, if I'm putting one if condition, because this if condition, no need to understand this if condition. Only remember this if condition is used when the form is submitted. When Dreamweaver or PHP knows that form is submitted because of this if condition. How? I will tell you not now, some other time when you will be matured enough. But right now you only understand that if form is submitted, we can use this if condition. That means inside whatever you are seeing, this will come true when form is submitted. We are inserting the record now in the table because of this condition. And this condition comes when the user will click submit button in the form. So here, similar to this part, I will create here. Okay. This is if we don't do it, we may have working condition, but complicated. So you don't have to put too much stress to understand it now. First, I will do this tag part. Okay, we have to do this tag part. I will put this before my if condition here. Later on, I will move down, but for now, if something is there in the tag, explode it. We are exploding it. A will go here, B will go here, C is going here. It's called exploding. So in PHP, we will use explode. So I will create a variable. Variable is always created as a temp. If you don't understand variable, just don't worry. Just it's a variable. And I explode it. I will explode. After explode, I will put a single quote open and single quote close. Now, what is in between these two tags? What is there in between? Comma, right? So we have to explode with the comma. So I will say comma is there. After each comma, explode and get each item separately. So I put comma and then I will $_post tag means I'm taking the tags and exploding it with a comma. Now, if I want to see what is there in the temp, let's see what is there in the temp. The temp has three separate values, A and C, because we exploded. Initially, it was comma. If I want to see initial one, it is comma. Maybe it's new for you. You don't understand it. When you watch video and again, you will understand better. So if I type what is there in the text, it is comma separated A, B, C. And after I put this explode, this A, B, C becomes separate. 0 is A, B is 1, 2 is C. So it exploded into 3 items, and we will save these 3 items in the database. So now what I will do, I will use one PHP for each loop. You have to just follow and do as I'm doing. I will call this variable called as temp as $tags. I will name it as tags. I'm using for each. $temp is the whole of this one. And I'm saying $temp as tags. Tags will be each one. First time tag will be A. Second time tag will be B. Third time tag will be C. So it is dividing. It is looping one by one. First time it is A. Second time it's B. Third time it is C. Still coding. You have to bear with me on this one. Though you don't understand clearly. But this is first time, so you are little nervous kind of thing about this. But you have to just put it as I'm showing you. Now here I need to write the insert statement. Because this tags will be, in the first case it is, second case it will be, third case it will be C. 3 times it will run. It will run first time for each, then it will run second time, then it will run third time. In the first time, what will be the value of tags? A. In the second time, what will be the value of tags? B. In the third time, what will be the value of the tags? C. If I put chase and math, first time it will loop, it will be chase, second time it will be math. So it will be 2 times. Now we have to copy this statement, insert part, and put it here. And in the insert statement, just copy, just do what I am showing you. No need to remember, just see what I am putting. Here I have to put insert into table name. What is the table name of tags? It's a tags. And here I have to pass all the column names. What is the first column I have to pass? Tag is not needed because it is auto increment. I will pass the tags. First field is tags. What is the second field I want to put? Record ID. I have to put only 1. Since I have to put 2 columns, here I have to say only 2 columns. Rest I have to delete it. And now tags will be what? This is the tags. So I will use this as tags. First one is tags. And this is in the text format because we don't have tags in the integer. It is the text. So I will say tags. Now what is the record ID? I don't know what is the record ID here. It will only come when I insert this record. Right? When I insert the record in the table, when I insert the record in the records table, then only I get the record ID of 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Right? So we don't know the record ID now. So we don't know the record ID. Let's say if I have some variable of record ID, which I don't know, but I will create it. So I say record ID of int. It is an integer. I don't need all other things. I'll delete it. So this is my insert statement. So this one is my insert statement. If I put insert statement before the real insert statement like this, I won't get the record ID because record ID, we need record ID here, but record ID only will come when it will run this command. So what I will do, I will put it after this if case. So first I will run this part, which will insert the record into the database. Then I will run this part, which will put the data into the tags table. And because since I run this one, I will get the record ID after it is completed. After this is completed with some code, I can get the record ID that in which record ID I was able to save this record. Maybe it's a 1 or 2. If it's a 2, I will get 2. If it's a 1, I will get 1. So how to do that? So to get the record ID, I will say $record ID is equal to MySQL. There is function in MySQL to get the record ID. Last insert ID is something, the function, I'll take the syntax. MySQL last insert ID. So it gives me the last insert ID. Okay, I think this is the one, MySQL insert ID. Let's confirm it. Retrieve the ID generated by auto increment column. It will be removed in PHP 7. We are not using PHP 7. We will be converting our code into PHP 7 later on. Right now, since we are learning, so let's run without PHP 7, because it's easy to build website in previous one, and then there is only command which will convert all PHP 5 to PHP 7. So this is something I can use to get the record ID. So this will be the whatever I will insert it, I will get that ID. Let's say if I insert this one, I will get 2. Let's say if I insert this one, I will get 1. And that record ID I will insert in the tags one with each tag. Let's say I put case, I will put 1. If I put maths, I will put 1. So I will insert into this table. So I put this code record ID also. Let's rename it to record ID. So record ID is what? MySQL insert ID. MySQL ID will come here. When this will run, MySQL insert ID will be generated based on what is inserted. Now here is the code which will redirect it to the my profile page. If I keep the code here as it is, I will be redirected to another page and this part will not happen. So what I have to do, I have to copy this part, I have to delete it from this part and I have to put this here. So now what will happen? It will insert into this record table. It will generate the MySQL insert ID, and then it will insert into the tags table for tag which we have, and then it will redirect to my profile page. Let's run it again. So I will put title will be, for example, math teacher needed, blah blah. Tags I will put math, algebra, and geometry. And here I will put the location, San Jose, and my location is San Jose, and I'll say insert it. So it goes to my profile page, and we will see records. In the record, we have 3 number of record ID created: math teacher, geometry, student is the record type, this is the record date. And if I go to tags, so since 3 was created, it created 3 records with math, algebra, and geometry. You will see there is some space coming before algebra, some space coming before geometry, because we did not take care of space. It is coming here. So we should also take care of the space. So whenever we are putting tags here, instead of tags, we will say trim tags. Trim means remove the spaces from the side. I know little tough for you guys, but you don't have to remember, just copy and paste for you to work. Right now, I am okay with you not understanding this part. This part is little complex, not for you, but for our project, we need to put it in the code. Don't worry about it. Rest all you should understand. This part is just Only you understand that it is inserting into the tax table.